The sun is out, we can wear short sleeves again, and you're taking summer classes. In the second video in the Notion Beginner series, I'm going to show you how to make a simple planner so that you can organize your school life and have time for the better things in life. With school out of the way, now you can spend all your time making TikTok! Our first stop is my University Hub, which is basically just a collection of pages and information. Today we're focusing on making a summer term planner specifically. So right at the bottom, because it's an empty page, Notion gives you some suggestions on what to start with. I like to start with a / call out, which just pulls up the call out. And I'm gonna write something motivational here. This is the first thing I'm gonna see when I open the page, and I know I just want to feel good. I can change the icons, which we talked about in the last video, and you have Notion's pick of icons, you have your classic emojis, or you can upload the link to an image. Next, I am adding a database block. I'm just gonna click on table view, and because I want a new view, I clicked new table, which starts a blank database. And I just want to change the name of this database to summer courses. Now we want to change the actual columns in our database, and these are called properties. You can edit the property by clicking on the property, and then you can change what type of property it is, which I showed here. We want to add a new property, you press the plus sign, and you can start writing the name of that property. The default property is text, so we want to change this to a date. To do this, click on the column you want to change, press type, and then press date. You do the same thing for the checkbox. You scroll down and you look for checkbox. Here I just resized the database columns, which you can do by the sides like you would do an Excel sheet. I decided I didn't want this course column anymore. I right click course and then press delete. Now let's add stuff to our database. To add a date, click on date and it brings you a calendar view. Click the calendar you want. You can then click on date again and decide to set a reminder. The options are on the screen. This will show a reminder in your workspace at that time and the day that you selected. And if notifications are enabled on your device, then it will show up in your notifications as well. Every column of your database needs your respective data type. So if you've set your type to text, then you can only put in text. If you set your type to select, then you're going to be able to select. You can create options to select. If you set your type to due date, you can only put due dates there. Checkbox, you can only check boxes. Here you can create different options for your types, and you can do this by starting to type the name of your option, for example test, and hitting enter. It creates an option for that. If you want to create a new one, it doesn't matter if it's already selected as test. You can create quiz by just starting to type in quiz. Click on the 3 dots beside your option to change the color, and you can make each one of your options different colors to make them distinguishable. And then you can just fill in the rest of your information. This cover is nice and all, but I want something better. So I'm just going to go into Pinterest, get an image, copy the link, and paste it. I wanted an image for my icon, so I repeated the same process. And you can find these images on my Pinterest. Just go on my Pinterest, scroll down, and click on the and stuff. Here you can add any image you want or just leave it blank, but I just put some information about my professor's office hours and contact information and just resize that image to my liking. And now I want to create an exercise split. So the whole point of my summer term planner is just to make sure that I am as organized as possible. And one of the things that helps is having my weekly spread right there. So for this, I'm using a table block, and I can just add tables by pressing the plus signs at the side or the bottom. I can add rows or columns, and I can delete rows or columns by selecting the column and pressing delete. My settings here and change from light mode to dark mode just to fit the aesthetic more of summer. And I just add in some weekly and monthly goals, move around those blocks. And for me to move a lot of information from different blocks at a time, I just select all the information I want to move, and that just moves as a whole. And that's what I did here for weekly goals. I'm doing the same thing for daily goals and moving it all at once. / and I pick divider. I just want to divide the spaces right between the monthly goal and the weekly goal, so I just put that over there. Then I just personalize this to me, and we're done. Add as many or as little images as you like, as long as you love your summer term planner. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and share with someone who needs to organize your school life. And as always, if you have any questions, clarifications, or suggestions, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!